Okay, the sun's getting down, so I'm going to make this quick. This video is about the TDS over our America's 250. Not a lot of people showed up. It was a smaller crowd than expected. Why? Well, it was over 100 frickin' degrees with heat indexes between 115 and 125. Not good weather for children, not good weather for the elderly, not good weather for pretty much anybody. I got sick from it down here, and it wasn't as hot down here in South Carolina as it was in DC. I mean, they had major interstates, the roads buckled from the heat. That's how bad it was up there. So, getting to the TDS, they were actually happy that these Democrats that wanted to boycott this were actually happy that there was a small crowd for our anniversary. They were high-fiving each other. They were so happy that no one showed up. Well, even with the weather and everything, over the weekend, they had about 250,000 people. Now, 250,000 people isn't much with where it comes to the National Mall is concerned. They had big screens up for. They had a concert. They had a festival for the World Cup there. They had, there was a lot to do and see there. But like I said, unfortunately, only about 250,000 people showed up. They were expecting as many as 1 million people to come. And, 250,000 people in the National Mall doesn't really look all that impressive with the grand scheme of how big the National Mall is. But yeah, you had governors that actually refused to send people for this great American state fair that was on the National Mall. And one of them was Josh Shapiro from the People's Republic of Pennsylvania, someplace I fled almost 6 years ago, and have no intentions of returning to, except maybe for a wedding or a funeral. But that's about it. That's the only way you're going to get me back to that shithole. But yeah, Shapiro was not going to send a delegation. They were not going to get sponsors together or companies together to put a booth up on the National Mall. And it took bipartisan effort between Pennsylvania's two senators, one a Democrat and one a Republican, and Pennsylvania was represented there. So, it just shows that TDS won't win. And just want you to stay safe. God bless. Hang loose. Happy America 250.
If you like this content, please follow on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that notification bell.